The following opinions are solely those of BoatTest.com and its test captain. Hi, this is Eric Colby for BoatTest.com, and today we're conducting a full inspection and performance evaluation on the 2016 Tahoe 2150 deck boat. Since Tahoe equipped our 2150 with the biggest outboard offered, let's check out the performance. Powered by a supercharged 225 horsepower Mercury 4-stroke Verado outboard turning a 14.5 by 18 inertia stainless steel 3-blade propeller through a 1.85 to 1 ratio, the 2150 hit a top speed of 51.1 miles per hour at 5,900 RPM and burned 23 gallons per hour for a range of 92 miles. Best cruise came at 4,000 RPM, where we hit 31.8 miles per hour and burned 8.9 gallons per hour, giving the boat a range of 149 miles with 10% reserve. In acceleration tests, the 2150 planed in 4.3 seconds and sprinted to 20 miles an hour in 5.6 seconds and to 30 miles an hour in 8.8 seconds. There was some noticeable bow rise on takeoff, but Tahoe said that was accentuated because we had no passengers on the forward lounges. The 2150 exhibited strong agility in turns, coming around in a tight radius and transitioning smoothly from port to starboard in slalom turns. When we crossed our own wakes, the deep V design with a 20-degree dead rise at the transom took the bumps well. With the performance covered, let's take a look at the helm, which has a bucket seat with a fold-up bolster. The boat comes standard with hydraulic steering and a tilt wheel. There's a 12-volt power plug next to the key, and the instruments include a fuel gauge, speedometer, tachometer, and trim indicator. This depth finder is part of the electronics upgrade package, and the boat comes with a master power switch on the left side of the panel. It shuts down power to all the accessories to keep from draining the battery. There's a holder in the center of the dash panel for a cell phone or other device, with a 12-volt power plug just ahead to charge it. With the helm covered, let's check out the rest of the 2150, starting at the bow, where there's a large platform with enough space for an optional trolling motor that's part of the fishing package. There are pull-up cleats outboard on each side, plus a single one in the bow for the anchor line. This locker has slots to hold a Danforth-style anchor, and the hatch is notched to accommodate the road. Forward to starboard, the 4-step beach boarding ladder stores beneath a hatch to keep the walking surface obstruction-free. Moving into the bow seating area, a lowered section of the deck makes it easy to step over. The center bow cushions retaining system has straps that snap down beneath the hinged outboard cushions, and forward there's a small track and bead retainer. Beneath the cushion, a hatch opens this insulated compartment that can be used as a cooler or as a live well with the optional fishing package. The bow lounges have space for an adult to sit with his legs stretched out, and the stainless steel rails are tilted inboard to make them more comfortable to grip. These two slots would support an optional bow filler cushion. A portable table secures in this receptacle, which we prefer over one in the cockpit sole that could cause a tripping hazard and collect debris such as pine needles and food crumbs. The table installs easily and can be secured in multiple positions. Note the integrated cup holders and that it has retaining rails to contain spills. There's a second receptacle for the aft lounge area. Both bow lounge cushions open on hinges to reveal molded lockers. We'd like to see Tahoe support the cushions with gas struts to make it easier to retrieve the contents. To starboard, the backrest cushion on the front of the Helm Console folds up on a snap spring. It provides access to the fuse panel and to extra storage space. Across to port, the wet bar comes with a molded sink beneath the hinged cover, 2 cup holders, and the water fill. The stereo, 12-volt power plug, and MP3 and audio inputs are on the front of the bar. The hatch in the base of the wet bar has net storage on the back side. Inside, the water tank straps in place so owners can remove it to make it easier to clean the tank. Between the wet bar and the helm, the ski locker hatch opens on 2 gas struts and it locks. There are racks for a paddle and the stern light, plus space for a board with high wrap bindings. We'd like to see Tahoe line the locker with perforated rubber flooring to cushion the ride for the contents. Moving to the rear seating, there's space to stretch out facing aft to port, plus room on the bench seat. The outboard lounge base is divided into 2 lockers. The forward one has 2 racks for water sports tow ropes in the locker, and the table leg stores on the underside of the cushion. The table itself straps in place in the locker in the base of the aft port lounge. The aft bench seat cushion secures with a bungee to keep it down, a smart move on a 50-mile-an-hour boat. With the cooler removed, this hatch provides access to the fuel tank fittings. Above the bench seat, the backrest opens on custom hinges to access the ski tow pylon. This molded locker in the walkway to the stern contains a wastebasket. We like that Tahoe closes the passage with a gate that has a positive latch. Aft to starboard is another 4-step ladder. Tahoe was smart to put the bow and stern ladders on the same side as the driver so he has a better view of people in the water. Just ahead of the ladder, this compartment houses the battery. In the center of the stern, the ski tow pylon secures in this receptacle, and there's another locker outboard to port. Wrapping up the Tahoe 2150, she's a deck boat designed to do everything a family asks of her. Equipping the boat with an outboard motor opens up passenger space, and she has the cockpit depth and storage capacity that folks want. For BoatTest.com, I'm Eric Colby.